Hey guys, it's Judy, and I just wanted to share with you, crazy hair, shiny forehead, just ignore all of that and pay attention to the message, not the messenger. Okay, putting on rubber gloves, food safe gloves, because I don't like the smell of onion or garlic on my hands, and I also use them whenever I handle raw meat. It's just a little idiosyncrasy I have. So today I wanted to share with you this gadget that we've had for quite a while, and it's called the manual food processor. And so basically it's a good way to chop onions without crying and without having to sit there and tediously chop them, especially if you're, like I'm getting ready to do, gonna put it in a dish that requires really fine chopped. So basically it comes with 3 parts. That's it, 3 parts. This is the lid, it's the muscle behind it. Now the thing you need to remember is this is not to be immersed in water, because it'll collect water inside and then the water won't always come out. So you always manually wash this, but you don't drop it in the sink. It has a little catch here to hold the handle, and all you do is slide it out to open it, and then when you're done you just slide it shut, if I can. Well, you get the idea. And so that's part 1. Part 2 is the blade. Remember, they're going to be sharp. And then the plastic dish, and the cool thing is it's got a rubber bottom, so it's not going to move around on you. So I'm going to move this camera around a little bit so you can see what I'm doing here. So, like I said, I'm working with onions, so you don't have to get them real small. Now, the cool thing about this is that, think about in terms of whether you're going to make salsa or you're going to make, or like I'm doing, onion for a main meal. Well, that may be a little too onion. The one drawback is this is a little small, but it's going to save you so much time that it doesn't really matter. So you fit this into this. Once it's there, you simply just pump it. And you got to get it started. Oh, I got it moved around wrong. There we go. Well, now it's tilting on me. So you can see, Judy in the kitchen is not always the most gracious or dexterous. But what I try to do is set them on top of the blades when I drop them in to keep it balanced. And that usually helps. So, pay no attention to the girl behind the curtain. Let's try this again. So, there it goes. So you can see it chunks up a little bit. And you might have to force it a little bit, but you can already see that it's chopping it in pretty good sizes. Now, if you're going to make it for salsa or pico de gallo, you don't need to do it a whole lot. Now, you can see I'm still working on the bigger pieces, but how easy is this? And it's so much faster and easier than having to sit there and manually chop it into small pieces. Still got a couple of big pieces, but now most of them are this size. So I'm going to keep going, because for my meal today, it has to be smaller. But as you can tell, it's getting easier as I do this. So. And now that it's chopped down quite a bit, I'm going to go ahead and add these other pieces. And you just keep going. And the bottom of it and the blade are dishwasher safe, but I just drop it in the sink when I'm washing. Of course, I don't drop the lid in the sink. I just manually wash it off. Okay, that is not chopping, so let me rearrange them. I was trying not to have to dump them out first, but I may have to do that anyway, just to get to that. Yeah, these big pieces are not chopping. So sometimes if you have to do it in multiple batches, that's okay. So I'm going to pull the big chunks back out. And I'll pull the blade out for a minute. Now, look how well this is chopped up for the most part. I mean, I still have a couple of chunks I need to work on. But, I mean, how cool is that? It's chopped really good and fine. And I'm going to dump it in this bowl, if I can do it without making a mess. So I can add the other chunks in there and finish it up. There's another piece that I need to chop up some more. Okay. So then you just drop it back in. And to keep the blade balanced, as I said, I will drop the pieces on top of each blade, and that keeps it from shifting on you while you're trying to get it started. Drop it on, pump. So, like I said, you go a short time with it if you're making salsa or pico de gallo. You can actually add the bell pepper to this if you're doing the hot pepper or whatever else it is that you're making. But so much easier to get the fine chop on that without having to do it with a knife. Even though the knife is a really great knife. Just a few more pumps. Okay, I think I'm good. So, how about that? In just the amount of time that it took to do this video, and that's even with me stopping to start over again because of the big chunks, that whole onion is chopped, well, except for that piece I left on the mat. And this can go in the dishwasher or in my sink. And there are no tears because I didn't have to sit there and stand over it while it was cutting. It was all covered. So that's it. I hope you'd enjoyed this little demo, and I look forward to hearing from you. Tell me what you think. Again, it's the manual food processor, and you can just search for it on the website in whichever party you're looking at it in. Thanks. Bye-bye, guys.